Hello, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 119 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. This is the first of a two-game set between the Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers come into the game at a 56-62 record, as do the Cleveland Indians, and they are both one game behind the Minnesota Twins, who have a 57-61 record. So fighting to get that close to 500 before the month of September. And I'll just go ahead and give you the particulars on the regular stat on the other teams and how they're doing. The Boston Red Sox lead the AL East with a 72-56 record. They are 4.5 games ahead of the Toronto Blue Jays, who have a 67-50 record, followed by the New York Yankees at 65-52. In the American League West, it's the Seattle Mariners with a 61-55 record. And they, hold on just a second, I'm just confirming this. Yep, 61-55 record. And then the Oakland A's are right behind them at 59-60. So, and then we'll go to the National League. In the National League East, it's the New York Mets leading the National League East with a 70-47 record. The Braves are right behind them at 64-54. They would have the National League wild card because the Chicago Cubs are completely running away with the NL Central, 73-44, a 12.5 game or 13.5 game lead on the Milwaukee Brewers, who are 60-58. In fact, the Reds are 61-56, so they're technically in second place. So it's double-digit lead for the Cubs, no matter how you slice it. And then in the National League West, it's the Los Angeles Dodgers still keeping pace in that division, 66-52, followed by the Colorado Rockies at 57-60, the Diamondbacks at 57-62, and then you have the Padres and Giants behind them. All right, now I got you caught up on the standings. Let's get you the stats for today, at least for the Indians starting pitcher. Karsten Charles Sabathia from Vallejo, California, on the season is 11-6 and in 166 innings pitched, has allowed 62 earned runs, walked 25, and struck out 147, and has a 3.36 ERA. And he will be facing Jeremy Bonderman for the Tigers. And the lineups for today's game are for the Tigers. Leading off and playing center field, Curtis Granderson. Batting second and would become a future Indian, Ryan Rayburn. Batting third, the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Cleaning up and playing right field, Maglio Ordonez. Batting fifth and playing first base, Carlos Guillen. Batting sixth and catching, Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. Batting seventh and playing left field, Marcus Thames. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Omar Infante. And batting ninth and playing third base, Brandon Inge. For the Indians, a little different lineup tonight. Leading off and playing left field, Kenny Lofton. Batting second and playing third base, Casey Blake. Batting third and playing center field, Grady Sizemore. The cleanup batter and the man responsible for a few RBIs lately, Victor Martinez. He's behind the plate. Making his return to the lineup, the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Batting sixth and playing first base, Ryan Garco. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting eighth and playing right field is Trot Nixon. And batting ninth and playing second base is Josh Barfield. All right, we'll get going here. And here's Sabathia's pitch to Granderson. And that's a foul ball. It's been a few games since I've done that. Let's bring this a little closer here, shall we? Move the camera a little bit. All right. Foul ball, and we'll do it again. Granderson does not hit lefties very well. And third base X, but 17 will be in range for Casey Blake, and he will make the play and throw out Granderson for out number one. And here's Ryan Rayburn. Yes, he would become an Indian later in his career. And a 6-6 against the righty. It's a fly ball to center, and Sizemore puts it away. 2 down. And here's Gary Sheffield, member of the 500 home run club. And a 1-8 and triple to a 3. Now, let's just see that. But that's run down by Grady Sizemore, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the first. The Tigers nothing, and the Indians coming to bat. Now, after the game, I will roll the Minnesota Twins game, win or lose. The Twins are actually in Seattle. We should give you what the pitching matchup was, but this is hyper fast scoring that I'm using, and they only give you a probability based off of 3 numbers. So I'll roll that game and see if the Twins win and keep a lead in the division, or whether they lose and still keep the lead, or maybe it's tied. All right, Kenny Lofton leading off. Lofton is a member of the Indians. 348, 16 hits, and 46 at-bats. And a 1-7, and against a righty, that's a fly ball to center. And Curtis Granderson makes the play. 1 down. And here's Casey Blake. Oops, let me get this backed up just a little bit. All right. Blake on the season. 251 average, 12 homers, 50 RBIs. And a 6-7, and Blake rips that one into center field, and that'll get by the center fielder, Granderson, to the wall. And into second with a stand-up double is Casey Blake. 1-12 on the double chance, and that's 10, so the Indians have a 1-out base runner, and here's Grady Sizemore, 274 average, 12 homers, 46 RBIs. 3-5, base hit to right field. They were not holding on Blake. That puts him at a 14. Right fielder Ordonez has a -1, so back down to a 13. Nah, they'll hold Blake there, and that'll bring up Victor Martinez. Sorry, you hear somebody vacuuming in the hallway, maybe. 308 average, 27 homers, 87 RBIs. And a 5'10 catcher X. Oh, Pudge as a 2 and a 19. This may not. No, popped it up. Foul territory. And making the catch is Rodriguez. Oh. And here's Travis Hafner. 237 average, 19 homers, 67 RBIs. First game back after a knee injury. And a 4-7 second base X. Oh, I wish that had been arranged for. 10 will not be in range for Rayburn. He is an E20. 7-10, he will make the play. And that's a 9. And the Indians' tepidness on the base pass cost them a run potentially. As Hafner grounds out. And the Indians leave 2 and go scoreless here in the bottom of the first on 2 hits. And due up for the Tigers, Ordonez, Guillen, and Rodriguez. There's Maglio, started his career as a Chicago White Sox. And a 5-6 ground ball to short. Peralta fires to first. 1 down. Here's Carlos Guillen. believe he was part of the Randy Johnson trade that sent him from Houston to Seattle, where he had a few good years. But one down. Here's Guillen. 1-6 against the lefty, fly ball to left. And Lofton puts it away, 2 down. And here's Pudge Rodriguez. 6-4 to the shortstop. That's an 18. Peralta gobbles it up. Throws to first, and that will retire the side. And we are through an inning and a half. Tigers nothing, the Indians nothing. And here's Ryan Garko. 263 average, 15 homers, 50 RBIs. Okay. .612, and against the righty, that's a base hit to left. So, third hit for the Indians. Here's Johnny Peralta. Peralta, 253 average, 19 homers, 61 RBIs. And they're not holding on Garko. And a 4-3 right field. Ordonez, a 3 and a 3. I think this is going to get down. And it is. And nice job cutting it off as he prevents a double. A 1, 2, or a 4 would have been a double for Peralta, but Garko read the play well, goes to third. And the Indians once again have runners on the corners, this time with nobody out. And I'll bring up Trot Nixon, 287 average, 3 homers, 18 RBIs. This is an important game for the Tigers, so they will bring the infield in. .6-4 center field X. Granderson is a 2, not a 1. And it wouldn't have mattered if he'd have been a 1. That's a fly ball. Going back on it is Granderson. He will make the catch to retire Nixon. That is plenty deep enough to score Garko, and Granderson throws it into second base. And the Indians have a 1-0 lead. Nixon, 19th RBI on the season. And that'll bring up Josh Barfield, 263 average, 2 homers, 27 RBIs. And a 1-5, and down on strikes is Barfield. 2 down. First strikeout for Bonderman. There's Kenny Lofton. Lofton flew out his first time up. And a 3-7. That's a base hit to center field. We are not holding on Peralta, which makes him a 12. 2 outs makes him a 14. Center field Granderson is a +1. Let's see here. 12, 14, 15. No, it's going to be a cardinal sin if he gets thrown out, but 75% chance I'll take it. Here's the play at third. And it's a 15 on the dot, and he slides just under the tag. So that +1 from Granderson hurts him. And a good jump by Peralta. So runners on the corners, 2 down. Here's Blake, doubled his last time up. .39, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll retire the side. But the Indians get on the board. And after 2 complete, it's the Indians 1 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom third of the order due up for the Tigers, Thames, Infante, and Inge. All right, and here's Thames. 2-9, and Thames swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Sabathia. And here's Omar Infante. Infante, well-traveled utility infielder. Played a little outfield, too, from what it looks like on his card. 3-7, and that's why he's there. Ripped into center field. Cutting it off is Sizemore, and the Tigers get their first hit of the game. Sea Stealer, I believe you do have to hold him on if you're the Indians. He'd be a 1 to 11. You'd have to hold him on with a catcher with a 0 helping. Here's Brandon Inge. $5-10. Fly ball to center, racing in as Sizemore makes the catch, 2 down. Not the column you want to live in for CC. There's Curtis Granderson grounded out his first time up. And 4-5 against the lefty, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Tigers here in the top of the third. Indians lead 1-0 going to the bottom of the third. And Sizemore, Martinez, and Hafner due up here in the bottom of the third. Here's Sizemore. Sizemore singled his last time up. 1-4, fly ball to center. And Granderson puts it away. The Grandy man, 1 down. And here's Victor Martinez. Fouled out to the catcher his first time up. 3-4, ground ball to short. And there is Infante, 2 up, 2 down. Here's Travis Hafner. Grounded out his first time up. And 4-8, and that's ripped to deep center field and off the wall, and it kicks away from Granderson and gets away from the right fielder Ordonez and into third with a 2-out triple. 4-8 on a lefty is a triple to 2, and that's a 2. Hafner did have 2 triples on the year. So, he also had 100 RBIs. He's not going to come anywhere close to that, I don't think. He's got 67. He's going to need a hot streak. All right, here's Garco. Singled his last time up. 6-5. Won't do that this time. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Bonderman. That'll retire the side. Indians strand 1 on a hit. And we go to the fourth. 1-0 Indians. Rayburn, Sheffield, and Ordonez due up here in the top of the fourth. And here's the pitch to Rayburn. 5-7, and once again, not the column you really want to live in, but you'll deal with that with a strikeout. And Sabathia is finding his rhythm. Struck out 3 of the last 2 batters. Third strikeout. And here is Gary Sheffield. Flew out his last time up. 2-6, and found one of the holes in the 2 column. Popped him up. Shortstop Peralta calls for it, makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Maglio Ordonez. Ordonez grounded out his last time up. For 8, 1 to 10 single chance, that's a 2. So that'll get down for a hit. And they will not hold on Ordonez. Here's Carlos Guillen. Guillen flew out his last time up. 3, 6, and he draws a walk. So 2-out rally attempt here by the Tigers. Here's Pudge Rodriguez. First walk allowed by Sabathia. And here's Rodriguez. 4-11. Fly ball to right. And that'll be caught by Nixon. And that'll retire the side. The Tigers strand 2. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Indians lead 1-0. And they will have bottom third of the order, Peralta, Nixon, and Barfield. Okay, and here's the pitch to Peralta. Singled his last time up. 5-7, and he draws a walk. So that is the first walk allowed by Bonderman. Second time Peralta's been on base. They will not hold him on. Try to get the dice more over in the camera section. My apologies. And here's Trent Nixon's sacrifice fly in the second inning, and that's how the Indians lead 1-0. 4-7, second base X. Rayburn, a 4 and a 5. And that'll get through for a hit. Rayburn's range not exactly helping him. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. And 4-7 against the lefty is a X chance. Against the righty, that's a strikeout. But the lefty X chance fails. And heading to third is Peralta. Runners on the corners again, nobody out. And Tigers will bring the infield in, thinking runs may be at a premium. That'll bring up Josh Barfield, struck out his last time up. And a 4-5. Peralta Barfield swing and a miss, strike 3. Struck out for the second time today. 1 down. They'll keep the infield in for Kenny Lofton. Singled his last time up. 5, 8, and swing and a miss, strike 3. So Bonderman bearing down, 2 down. Maybe would have liked to seen a squeeze play there from Lofton, maybe, but here's Casey Blake. Infield's back to normal. Double and a strikeout for Blake today. And 2-7, double on a 1 chance, and that's an 11. So that's a fly ball to center. And that'll retire the side. So get the first 2 on, but can't do anything with it after. And strand 2, that is 7 men left on for the Indians. And you hope it doesn't come back to bite them. We go to the top of the 5th. Indians lead 1-0. And due up is bottom third of the order, Thames, Infante, and Inge. And a 4-5 against the righties, a ground ball to third, and Casey Blake gobbles it up and throws to first. 1 out. Here's Omar Infante. 310. And that ball's ripped into center field and that goes off the wall and bounds away from Sizemore. And into third with a leadoff triple, or one-out triple, excuse me, is Omar Infante. And the Indians will bring the infield in, trying to protect a one-run lead here in the top of the fifth. Here's Brandon Inge. 311. And the one time it comes back to bite you, the infield in with the A+ means that'll get through for a hit. Scoring from third is Infante. And this game is tied. Either way, a run would have scored. But this time it's a single, not an out. So they're going to hold Inge on. And here's Curtis Granderson. Granderson's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 5-5 against the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Game tied at 1 here in the top of the fifth. There's Ryan Rayburn. He's also been a strikeout victim today. And he's 0 for 2. And a 1-8 against the lefty. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Sabathia, 5 strikeouts on the day. But the Tigers do tie it. Here going to the bottom of the fifth. And Bonderman will face Sizemore, Martinez, and Hafner. And here's the pitch to Casey Blake. Oh, not Casey Blake, sorry. Grady Sizemore. 6'4", center field X, and a 14 will be in range for Granderson, and he will put it away. 1 out. There's Victor Martinez, 0 for 2 on the day. For 7, and against the lefty, that's not going to be well for Rayburn, and that'll get through for a hit. And the Indians have a 1-out base runner, will not hold him on. And here's Travis Hafner, tripled his last time up. And 1-8 against a righty, base hit to left field, but holding at second will be Martinez. Single to left. Yeah. Thames, even with a 0 arm, he'd be 50-50 to go to third. I'm not going to chance that. All right, then bring up Brian Garco. Garco single and struck out in 2 appearances. To 7, ground ball to short, and that's what the doctor ordered if you're a Tigers fan. Infante to Rayburn to Guillen, inning-ending double play. We may let Bonderman get through the 6th, but that might be it because he's already faced 24 batters. But the Indians do not score in the bottom of the 5th. And we are tied after 5. Sheffield, Ordonez, and Guillen do up here in the top of the 6th. Here's Sheffield. 2-7, draws a walk. And then I'll bring up Maglio Ordonez. 6-5 shortstop. I don't think a 15 is going to be good enough for a double play. Well, at least he gets the runner at second. Nice job by Peralta to get that. Reaching on the fielder's choice is Ordonez. 1 down. And they will not hold on Ordonez. And here's Carlos Guillen. 4-6. Switch hitter batting. It doesn't matter either side. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Sabathia. 2 down. And here's Pudge Rodriguez. 5-11. Base hit to left field. Ordonez not being held on makes him he's a 13. 2 outs makes him a 15. Lofton's +2 makes him a 17. And we're going to send him to third. That's a 10, and he's in there. So runners on the corners, 2 down. Marcus Thames due up. .212 base hit to center field. Scoring from third is Ordonez. Let's see, center field. Let's see here. Rodriguez runs at 11, 12, 14. We'll hold him at second. And the Tigers have a 2-1 lead. On the Thames RBI single. Here's Infante. CC might be running out of gas here. 1-6. Base hit to center field. And a score from second is Rodriguez. Moving to third is Thames. And it's 3-1 Tigers, and the Indians will get bullpen action. Tom Masney and Rafael Perez are loosening. Let him try to face the Inge. This will probably be the last batter for Sabathia. And a 4-6, not tired because it's not the 7th. And swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Tigers get 2 more and lead this one 3-1. And Bonderman going to his point of weakness inning. Peralta, Nixon, and Barfield. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick time out here to see how many batters Sabathia faced in this game. So Sabathia faced 29. I think that will cut him off here. I think it was 7 innings, but yeah, we'll see. Let's also, yeah. So we'll have, yeah, we'll have Tom Masney and Rafael Perez loosening in the pen. I think Perez will come in to get the lefty to start. All right, here's Johnny Peralta to face Bonderman. Peralta walking a single. And that's a fly ball to left. And Thames puts that away. 1 down. Here's Trot Nixon. Nixon single and a sacrifice fly. 5-9, and either side, swing and a miss, strike 3. There's a guy who knows a little bit about that. Josh Barfield, he struck out twice today against Bonderman. 6-9, shortstop X, but the 18 will be just fine for, should be 4 and an 18. Yep. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Indians. And we go to the 7th. Indians trail 3-1. And they will have Bobby Say and Tim Burdack loosening. Actually, no, we want Burdack and maybe Jason Grilli. So Burdack and Grilli. Don't want 2 lefties throwing. And that'll be it for Sabathia. And Rafael Perez will come into the game. Rafi on the season, 34 innings pitched, 10 earned runs allowed, 8 walks, 39 strikeouts, and a 2.65 ERA. His last outing was not a good one. All right, Perez will face Granderson, Rayburn, and Sheffield. 2-5, and Granderson goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 down. And here's Ryan Rayburn. 3-4. And Rayburn rips one into the gap. And he will hit second, not stop there. And that's probably some Comerica Park ratings there. Into third with a triple. And Rafael Betancourt is loosening in the pen. Infield will be brought in. And here's the pitch to Gary Sheffield. Five, 8, second base X. 3 and a 6 should be ground ball A. So with the infield in, runner on third holds. So Barfield looks the runner back to third. 2 down. Infield back to normal. And here's Maglio Ordonez. 5-9, and either side, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So the 1-out triple does nothing, and it's stretch time here at Jacobs Field. Tigers lead 3-1 at the old ball game, and they will have Tim Burdack come in the game. And with that, the Indians will make a move themselves. Jason Michaels will be pinch hitting for Kenny Lofton. He's a little better against the lefties, and plus he's got a little better arm in the outfield. So Michaels will be pinch hitting, staying in the game and playing left field. Lofton 1 for 3 on the day. And he'll face Burdack. Lefty-lefty matchup. Let's see Burdack's stats on the season. 45 innings pitched. All right. In real life, the Indians lost this game in extra innings. 6-2. They tied the game in the 7th, or the Tigers did, and then stuck a 4 spot in the 10th inning. All right, bottom of the 7th here. 2-5, 1-4 single chance. That's an 18, so line drive right in the grasp of third baseman Inge, 1 down. Here's Casey Blake. Blake 1 for 3 with a double. 4-6, and he draws a walk. So 1 out base runner, and here's Grady Sizemore. That is Blake's. "36th walk of the season" drawn. Here's Sizemore. Sizemore 1 for 3 with a single. Not holding on Casey Blake. 2-11 against the lefty is a pop foul, third base side. It's playable for Inge, and he will make the catch. 2 down. Here's Victor Martinez, and they will pitch to him with 2 down. And a 1-6. That's a base hit into left center field, excuse me. Going to third is Blake. And let's see here, righty. So we'll get Jason. We'll get Bobby Say. Actually, no, we want Gurley. Yeah, we'll have Jason Gurley loosening in the pen. This will probably be the last batter for Burdak. And here's the pitch to Hafner, who would desperately like to get a hold of one here. 5-7, gets a hold of absolute air. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll retire the side. And we go to the top of the 8th. Perez will be out of the game now. And we will go with Rafael Betancourt. I'm almost assured that I will go over his innings limit for the year. He did throw 79 innings. And on the season for me, he has thrown 59 innings. So a month and a half to only not use him for 20 innings. All right, and here's the pitch to Guillen. Switch hitter batting left-handed. 2-4. And against the righty, that's a rips one into center field for a hit. Yep. And here is Ivan Rodriguez. Betancourt on the season, by the way. 1-4 record, 59 innings pitched, 13 earned runs allowed, 4 walks, 53 strikeouts, 3 saves, and a 1.98 ERA. And 2-8 found the hole in the 2 column. The Betancourt throws the second for 1, and the relay throw is a double play. Wow, that was big. So 2 outs and bases empty with the Tigers leading 3-1. There's Marcus Thames. And Jason Gurley is loosening, as is Bobby Say. We'll see. And a 2-4, and Thames goes down on strikes, and that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And let's see, who do the Indians have up? They have due up Garco, Peralta, and well, we'll see, because they may go pinch hitter for and we'll go with Jason Gurley. Gurley himself pitched 80 innings in relief. So we have Garco, Peralta, and we'll see. Maybe Franklin Gutierrez might be grabbing a bat. see what happens here. Here's Garko. Garko is 1 for 3, grounded into a double play his last time up. Short-circuited a rally. And 5-6 rips a single. And, boy, looking at their bench, Gomez can play first. He runs a little better. Not at first base. Would think about it, but no. And here's Johnny Peralta, single and a walk in 3 appearances. .6'5", and that's a fly ball to right. And Maglio makes the catch, 1 out. And yes, they will now go to their bench. Nixon is being called back. Franklin Gutierrez is going to be called on to pinch hit. Looking for kind of lightning in a bottle a little bit. All right, and here's the pitch to Gutierrez. 4-5, shortstop X. Infante, a 4 and a 5. He'll knock it down and won't have a play. They'll call it a single. Heading to second is Garko. And we may get another pinch hitter. And, ooh. I think we are. Yes, pinch hitting for Josh Barfield as Drupal Cabrera. Sensing this might be their time to get something done. We're going to try to roll the dice here a couple times. And do they want to make a move? No, because we want to keep Cabrera batting. Actually, we want to make him bat right hand, have the righty pitcher. All right, so Cabrera up. He's not done so well in his short time with the Indians. 2 hits and 10 at bats. But he's up in a big spot here. Here's the pitch to Cabrera. 2-11. Base hit the right field. Garko runs at a 10. And with Ordonez -1, they'll put the brakes on. And that'll leave it up for Jason Michaels. 1 down, bases loaded. No, they're not bringing the infield in because they'll try to get the 2 outs here. Fans on their feet hoping for a hit. And here's the pitch to Michaels. 2-4, popped him up. Shortstop Infante makes the catch, 2 down. And here's Casey Blake. And 1-4 is a ground ball to third and a portend of things that were to be. And third baseman Inge throws to first, and the Indians leave them loaded. So Todd Jones is now loosening in the pen if needed with a 3-1 lead. And will the Indians go a second inning with Betancourt, righty, lefty, Yeah, they will. So Betancourt will go 2 innings and finish out the game. Maybe. Actually went 2 innings in the real game, so. Here's a pitch to Infante. 2-8, ground ball to second. Cabrera throws to first, 1 down. And the next one would probably go to right field because Gutierrez came into the game. 2-12. Nope, right to the shortstop. Peralta, the Neo Lomax, but only the 1 out available. 2 down, and Jones is warming up in earnest now. And here's Granderson. He is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Not looking for the golden sombrero. 6-4. Won't get the sombrero, but we'll fly out to Sizemore. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? The Indians sure hope so. They've had it a little bit this season at Jacobs Field. Sizemore, Martinez, and Hafner due up for the Indians, down 2 here in the 9th. Facing Todd Jones. Jones in the regular season in 2007, a 1-4 record with 38 saves. It's a third reliever for the Tigers. And here's the pitch to Sizemore. Sizemore 1 for 4 with a single. 5-8. And that's a 9. And Sizemore 1-ups the wall. And into second with a double is Sizemore. Up 2 runs. His run does not mean anything, so they will not hold him on. And here's Victor Martinez. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. 3-5. Single to an 8. That's a 15. Line drive caught by the second baseman. 1 down. Tying run to the coming to the plate, of course, and Travis Hafner. Single and a triple. 2 for 4 today. One of 5-9 would be a triple chance, but 5-8 double to 13. That's a 16. So Hafner drives in Sizemore. That's Sizemore's. I'm sorry, Hafner. Excuse me. 68th RBI. And it is 3-2. And here's Ryan Garco. 2 for 4, 2 singles. .212. Ground ball to second. Only play for Rayburn is to go to first. And that'll retire Garco. 2 down, Hafner at second. And it's all up to Johnny Peralta. Runner in scoring position, down a run. Can Peralta extend the game? To 6, yes he can, but not with a hit, but with a walk. So runners on first and second. Here's Franklin Gutierrez, singled his last time up. And the Indians will actually get a pinch runner for Hafner at second. Actually, no, they won't. They're only gaining 1 if you put Gomez. No pinch runner for Hafner. And here's Franklin Gutierrez. 6-9 fly ball, right field. Ordonez in front of the warning track, makes the catch, and that's your ball game. Final score from Jacobs Field. The Indians get a run, but it's a run too little too late. Tigers win this one 3-2, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, that line score is not a mistake. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Tigers. 2 runs, 15 hits. The Indians stranded. $15 men, and you're not going to win many games doing that. I did say that I was going to roll for the Minnesota Twins. The Indians moved to 56 and 63. The Tigers moved to 57 and 62. Now, the way that the hyper-fast scoring works is that you are assigned a 3-digit number that corresponds to the dice that I will roll. And as soon as I get the dice here, timeout. Okay, so that will be in that order: red, blue, and green. So the Indians would have, this would have been rolled on hyperfast scoring, would have been a 1-6-1. So not a very good chance for them to win, and they didn't anyways. So give the Tigers the win. The Twins are facing the Seattle Mariners, and they are not giving the Mariners a good chance. Their score to win is 1-3-3. So if anything is rolled 1-3-3 or lower, the Mariners will win. If it's 1-3-4 or higher, the Twins will win. That's a 4-1-5, so the Twins will get the win. And they now have a 2-game lead on the Indians and keep a 1-game lead on the Tigers. And we'll be right back in just a second. All right, and like I said, if you guys have any requests on if you would like me to roll for any of your teams that maybe are in this, I gave you the standings at the beginning of the game. And you can say, Tim, could you please roll? And I'll be happy to do it after the game. And even if I did the whole schedule like RGL does with his 10-minute ticker, I'd be happy to do that. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment on anything, either whether you like the game, didn't like the game, any questions you might have. And if you have not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.